Hey, everybody. So I'm sure we've all heard about the unfortunate shooting at the Arlington, Texas school there. And on the picture we have on the screen, we have picture of Timothy George Simpkins. Hmm. I've only seen just me, maybe one black YouTuber, a man, talk about this and discuss. And my reason for saying that is like a lot of times when black men do things in the black community, it's always some sympathy. Oh, well, they said they were picking on them. There's a way to handle things. This is just inexcusable. So let's go ahead, do a little catch up, and let's go ahead and talk about the update.
Shooting, authorities racing to the scene in Arlington, Texas, outside Dallas. This time at Timberview High School, the gunfire ringing out early this morning. One of the victims shot a young English teacher. He is 25 years old. Tonight, he's in the hospital, a 15-year-old in the hospital, too, who had been in critical condition, now recovering in the ICU. Word of an active shooter reaching police just after 9 this morning, armed officers running inside. The suspect, quickly identified as an 18-year-old student at the school, fleeing in a car, triggering a massive hunt and a warning that he was armed and dangerous. Students and teachers barricading themselves with doors to chairs and desks, and behind those doors, huddling there in the dark. Outside, a massive law enforcement response securing the school, getting the injured medical help. Law enforcement rushing to his home nearby. They did not find him there. Tonight, after searching for hours, the gunman turning himself in, and what we've now learned. ABC's Marcus Moore leading us off here from Texas tonight.
Tonight, a shooting at this Arlington, Texas high school, leaving 4 people hurt.
This is not a random act of violence. This is not somebody attacking our schools.
Officials saying it all started around 9:15 this morning. Authorities now reviewing videos posted to social media appearing to show a fight.
We believe right now, preliminary, that it was a student that got into a fight and drew a weapon.
All you hear is pop, pop, pop. Like 6 shots, 6, 7 shots back to back.
This is something you all have done drills on.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we do drills on it all the time. So we knew what to do once we heard lockdown, because usually they let us know it's a drill. But they said lockdown. So we knew it was in our drill.
Police identifying the suspect as 18-year-old Timothy George Simpkins, a Timberview High School student who turned himself in after an hours-long manhunt. Students sheltering in place. Teacher Dale Topham was just down the hall with his students, and together they barricaded the door.
When they realized it was shooting, there was no hesitation, no confusion, no chaos. They just immediately sprang into action.
One 25-year-old teacher and 3 teenage students were wounded during the shooting. 3 of them taken to the hospital and expected to be okay. As an all-out manhunt for Simpkins began, law enforcement swarming his house with guns drawn, but he wasn't there. Officials out with a warning.
This person is considered to be armed and dangerous.
As the lockdown was lifted at the high school, a steady stream of students walking out in a single file, and a now familiar scene tonight. Worried parents waiting to be reunited with their children. This is the 5th school shooting in the past week. This mom saying that she and her son had discussed school shootings and prepared for this day.
To know that the shooting was right next to his class, bullets fly everywhere.
Okay, so we all saw that. Teacher injured, 3 other people shot, I believe. One person's in a coma. So the young man, and it's just so sad, for some reason, there's no conflict resolution. A lot of times, our people go, oh, well, the white kids do it too. Forget about them, because I hate to say this when I hear that, what white people do, what white kids do. Yeah, and you know what? They also have a system that protects them. Yeah, and you know what? They also have a system and a mindset of, I don't know, a lot of them, not every single one, generational wealth. They're not dealing with generational poverty on the same scale that we are. So to see that they have to, fighting like this, no conflict resolution. Nobody can stand down and be the bigger person and just walk away. It has to escalate all this nonsense. So whether you be in suburbia, fighting and shooting, inner city, fighting and shooting, what's the issue? Got a lot of sickness going on, and our numbers are a lot higher. So, here's a young man, Timothy George Simpkins, age 18. Out of all the damage that's been caused, like the woman said, bullets go, they can go everywhere, anywhere. He has obviously made bail with his family. He comes home and it's time to party. Check it. This is how we do in the BC. I don't quite understand it. I just don't. It is beyond, it's beyond me. Alleged Texas school shooter parties at home after posting bail while victims remain hospitalized, including one in a coma. And that's why when I hear about black people against investing, oh, well, we ain't got money for that. You got money for little TT, you got money for Tyrone, you got money for when baby daddy get locked up, or when he gets shot up, you got money for that, put money on the book for the commissary, and you got money for a party any and every day of the week. What's that a party about? Embarrassment is not even the word. And I saw a picture of him, and it was like, wow, does he really have goat teeth? It looked like goat teeth to me. Let's see. So, the 18-year-old student who was arrested earlier this week for shooting 3 people at a high school near Dallas has stirred online outrage by enjoying a welcome home party after posting bail following less than 1 day in jail. This is how the BC does. Oh, someone's come home from jail. Hey! I've heard about this, and I heard a black man say it's pretty much street cred. Oh man, you've been to prison, you've been to jail, like it's a badge of reflection. He's accomplished something. Look at this guy. He's got the special badge. Okay, he's accomplished something. He should be respected. He's got the official badge. He is certified. Really? Did he get a degree? Did he start a business? Oh no, he's been to jail. He came out. So he's got a badge to be respected and honored because he went to jail. Gotcha. It shows you the sick mindset in Blackistan. So, Timothy George Simpkins was restricted to home confinement and drug and alcohol testing under terms of his $75,000 bail. But that didn't stop him from partying with family members after getting home from Tarrant County Jail on Thursday. And a video clip from the party were even posted on social media. We'll get to the clip. Wow, unbelievable. It says, where's the remorse? Former NBC Universal executive Mike Simpkins asked on Friday in a Twitter post. Teenage Arlington, Texas school shooter Timothy Simpkins parties at home with his family while the victims remain in the hospital. And as Simpkins noted, the video was posted with smiling heart emojis and a mood caption saying, he's home that quick. And that's not in the hood. That's a decent middle class area. Yeah, seems fine. Middle class area. That mentality is there. The mentality of the BC. He's home that quick. In other words, oh, well, he shot somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's how I go down. And my boy, he already home. Love to revel in ignorance. Derelict, dangerous, dusty behavior. And this is beyond, oh my gosh. So Simpkins faces 3 charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. Well, I hope the jury has a sentiment if it goes to trial. But you up here partying, not knowing down the line, you idiots, there are bigger fish to fry. And that's how people are when it comes to life. Only thinking about today, party, not knowing, fool, it's going to be a day this Friday, if you're lucky. Next Friday, a Friday 5 or 10 years from now, it's going to be a freaking Friday 20 years from now. What will your legacy be as opposed to ignorance? So quick to party. During a fight with a 15-year-old student in Arlington's Timberview High School on Thursday morning, he allegedly retrieved a gun from his backpack and shot the boy 4 times. Now, they have said that he has been bullied. I don't know that, but I've seen a report that said he was bullied and just, I guess, had enough. And this is obviously, I'm assuming, how he chose to respond. But shot the boy 4 times? Yeah, so I'm surprised it's not attempted murder. A female student was grazed by a bullet, and a 25-year-old teacher, Calvin Pettit, was shot in the back. narrowly missing his aorta. Man could have died, could have been paralyzed. A pregnant teacher was injured in a fall during the chaotic scenes that resulted from the shooting. The 15-year-old was reportedly in critical condition at a hospital and is in a medically induced coma. Family members said Simpkins was a bullying victim and was repeatedly beaten, threatened, and robbed at Timberview. Kim T. Cole, a lawyer representing the family, urged media outlets to correct their narrative because the incident wasn't a standard issue school shooting. This was not someone who was just out to go and shoot a school and had made up their mind. Hey, I'm upset and I'm going to just shoot anyone I see. So they're saying that he was bullied. So two sides to this. Let's say if he was bullied, okay, and you saw the fight, I'm going to assume that the 15-year-old that he got into the fight with, I'm going to assume that was the guy he was fighting with. So let's just say, hoping not, let's just say, because again, we don't have all the facts, and I don't want to speak prematurely. Let's just say that was the one who was bullying him. And in our community, they love to fight. I don't know why so much aggression. Love to fight. So what if that 15-year-old was bullying him and robbing him, and he was beating him up? Now, if that is the case, I don't know. But if he was the one that was doing that to him, and it looks like he was getting the better of him, because I'm just going by the hair, it looks like that guy's dreads were a little longer, the plaits. What if he was doing that? Now you're in a fight for your life. What if, again, don't know, but if he was bullying the guy and beating him up and robbing him, if that's the case, now you have a whole new fight. Critical condition and in a medically induced coma. Who the hell is winning? No darn body. And that's the BC. So more will come out. This is crazy. Let's see about the little party. And even this, our people don't seem to understand PR. What fool will have the party and then put on social media? Don't know how to keep a low profile. We love attention. I wants to be seen. Got to put everything on IG, just like these rappers. Put everything on IG, and all. Next thing you know, you done caught a case. Where is he now? Oh, he got locked up. He went on that Russian guy show. Was it V-Lad? Yeah. And they said the feds was watching him, and there was a murder case, and he was rapping about it and everything. That beat drop, girl, it was popping. So and the feds was watching, and something he said in that rap song in the lyric, it wasn't known to the general public. Only the killer would knew. So they were like, how did he know about it? And they had some beef, and the feds got him. Sometimes it's best to put your camera down, but we love attention. Sometimes it's best to put your camera down. So this will be the time to put it down, because this is just the beginning. There are no winners. So we're shooting and killing each other when we say poverty is the answer in the hood. We're shooting at each other and fighting at each other and robbing and attacking each other in the suburbs. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. As they say on other channels, something is inherently wrong. I have to agree. Something is wrong here. So we'll see what the outcome is. It's embarrassing and it's sad. Even in a very middle class, comfortable, decent area seems ideal. We still got some dusty hood trauma problems. Can't get along. Somebody want to fight, bully somebody. He, from what they're saying, is a victim as well. It didn't have to go down like that. If everybody could teach their darn kid, get your behind in this classroom, do your work, and shut the hell up. Do not engage in any negative activity. No bullying. If you would just stop, don't worry about everybody else, worry about your own group. If you could just do that, it would be a lot better. Because you think you fighting now out in these streets for these youngsters. When you get your old behind to the real world, you're going to see a fight. You got a real fight on your hand. And that's why most of these black men can't handle it. They ain't been prepared for shit. They understand hood stuff. That's why most cannot handle life right now. You ain't been prepared for shit. You have been coddled by your dusty mother, okay? And she doesn't, that's all she knew. She just coddled. She don't want to listen, can't tell her anything. She picked the dust bucket man to have you. He been gone. They say, yeah, bam, left the building. Well, that dust bucket that helped put you here, he been left and deserted you. And so a lot of times the members are so man crazy. I'm gonna call on my son because I know what's coming, girl. And then they make the black daughter. Oh yeah, you already know at age 3 you better go start. You already think about getting you a job, making you some money on your own. So that's why they get into the real world. You think, look, high school is nothing compared to the real world. Get to the point you got to pay for your own 3 hots in a cot. You're going to see what it's like. And that's why many just drop out of society. They stay in their hood. They freaking give up and decide to go ahead and prey upon the people around them. Because you know why? They can't freaking handle the real world out there. Too weak, too inferior, being coddled all their adorned life. And they realize, well, I can't handle like people with them meals out there. I'm just going to stay in my hood, stay in my memory, and I victimize these black women. That's the reason why they ain't been raised with a darn. Been raised to be weak as hell. And that's why they always fail. But we don't want to talk about that. Talking about that white man, that white man, that white man, that white man. You can talk about that white man ass all day. He sure as hell taking care of his. What the hell are you doing? That's why they can't make it in real life. Too scared. You're like, won't this fool try this, try this, try that? He ain't never had to try nothing. He just put a dust bucket. His mammy done burped him, child. She's still burping. If she could, she put that old 35-year-old 6 foot, 235 man in her lap and try to burp him today. His mammy been carrying him on her back. And then she gets mad and get jealous of other black women because she done realize she done made a hell of a mistake. But black mama ain't gonna be wrong. Oh, hell to the no. She ain't gonna be wrong. So this right here, they can't handle conflict resolution. I ain't raised with the dang. They're not. Can't handle real life. So when they get outside of Blackistan, that's why they stay in Blackistan. Believe it or not, Blackistan is a safety net. He's going to be coddled and protected. Blackistan is safe. Then after he's done so much, he feels coddled, and he's got away with things in Blackistan, he starts to venture out. So I don't know why people can't teach their children. Go to school and learn. You're not going to bully somebody. Why couldn't get to the point where you can't talk to the parent? Yeah, we're having a problem with the children here. Let's go ahead at the PTA meeting, get the principal, get the parents involved. Here's what's happening with my son. Your child, why we can't do that? We can't talk to each other. We can't do that. Oh, no, we can't do that. Why? And it's escalated and it's out of hand. So we'll look for the update on this. And he's 18. They might be charging you as an adult, little homie. There are no winners here. And throwing a party. And they got the nerve to put on social media. No offense intended. Our people sometimes are so dumb. I just don't know what to say. So dumb and stupid. I'm going to say this in closing. Do you really think when people are doing things, let's say people are, do you think that when people are making plans to regentrify the neighborhood, to fire behind out their job, do you see them putting that mess on social media in a party? We're finna get rid of all these little low-paying black folks and get these immigrants in, make a whole lot of money. We're gonna pay them $2 less. It's not gonna be no drama. Gonna be all that to the HR. When she said and he said, I want to talk to HR. They finna wipe all that mess out. Do you think they put that mess on social media? Hell no. That decision is already made before you bring your behind into that office. They understand business. Life is business. Our people don't. We want everything on social media. Everything. Attention's so bad. This right here, the whole thing is just sad. It really is. So anyway, thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. I'm out. Stay safe. The young man on the screen, I really don't think he has an idea what's facing him. Some of these universities might not want you, sweetie, and your family say you're a victim. They might not want you. Go for a job. That's going to be a joke. You're all on the screen. Nobody can hire you. Good luck. I'm out.